supportive community for Planet Coexist. As Sadiq mentioned, I'm with an organization here in the community called Integrative Touch for Kids, and we do healing programs for families that have kids with special medical needs. So families that have kids with cancers, developmental disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, and a wide range of other chronic, acute, and life-limiting illnesses. We're creating a whole new model of health and wellness that's not being done anywhere else in the country, and it's really being pioneered here in Tucson. We use a holistic approach that focuses on the whole child, treating them in mind, body, and spirit, which I know is something that so many of you here today relate deeply to. And we also focus on the whole family, so we recognize that when a child has special needs, their entire family has special needs. So we care for the siblings in mind, body, and spirit, and their parents as well. Many of the kids we work with have life-limiting conditions or conditions that they'll live with for their entire life, and so their siblings very often become their caregivers. So we care for their caregivers. And most importantly, something many of you here might be interested in, is we invite the whole community to become a part of our programs, and we have more than 150 volunteers at each of our healing retreat weeks, because we believe that the best way to bring kids with special needs into the community is to fully engage with them. And so we teach kids, and this is a story that I love to share. One of the children who was at our first healing retreat was in a wheelchair and was nonverbal, and some of the kids learned how to communicate with her. And then when they went back to school, we heard stories of how they were then inviting a little girl who'd always been really left alone and by herself into their lunch circle, and suddenly they knew how to play with her. And the reason that's so important, it became clear to me when one of the first mothers who was on our board said, "Shay, my daughter is 11 years old, and she's nonverbal and in a wheelchair, and she's never been invited to a birthday party." So what we do is we teach all of us how to interact with kids with differences. We work with conjoined twins, so we've taught kids how do you engage with two children who are actually physically connected, where their heads are physically connected. How do you become friends and play? And so that's been the focus of our organization. Our symbol is the butterfly, and that's the fun that we get to do here today, because we believe very deeply, as I know everyone at Planet Coexist does, in the butterfly effect. That every action that we take has an effect on every other aspect of life. And we even know now, physics is teaching us, that something as simple as the flapping of a butterfly's wing can affect the weather and create change all over the world. So I believe deeply that every single one of us has the power to create that kind of change, and that we can create change that's very positive in our communities. So we like to use the butterflies, and these are all indigenous to this area, as a beautiful symbol of the change that we're all able to create in one another's lives in very positive ways. So I have somebody extraordinary with me here today who is going to support me. We're going to do a live butterfly release. I'll come out onto the lawn, and we're going to there's some butterflies just waiting to come out in this box. And they're going to come out, and then they'll play around the lawn. And while we do this, Molly is going to sing a song for us. All right, so I want to introduce you, Molly. Come on up, and we'll get started.
Oh my.
Hello. You want to be a part of this? Are you ready? Okay, we're ready too.
It's in the box, Jane.
Look, Shane.
Nothing but blue
No, don't get it wrong. Get out of it. There you go. Shane. Look in the box. Hey, look in the box. In the box. Look. Where the kids are?
Going so right. Nothing but days hurrying by when you're in love. My time is like blue days out in young. Nothing but blue skies.